Glorious evening, everyone. This is Shelly Paris Williams, your holistic lifestyle and coach, well-being warrior, and siSTAR in infinite possibilities. Exciting day. We're wrapping up the celebration. Today, my son turned 7. The last of the Mohicans, my pop. So I have 3 children, and between my last 2 children and my first one, there is a huge age gap. It's about 15 years. And certainly not a stranger to that. I myself am the youngest out of 4 children, youngest sibling, and my oldest siblings are like 14, 15 years apart. So really interesting, different stage of your life being a parent. I was a teen mother. I had my oldest daughter at the age of 15, and then my second daughter around, I was about like 30, 31. And I know most people will say, when you hear that it came as a surprise, it did. I was in that time actively building my publishing business and had authored a book and also helped quite a few authors publish their books, was speaking, and then here it is, I learned that I am pregnant. So I just want to talk about really quickly detaching from the outcome, because there were a whole lot of expectations that I had. One of the things that was really funny is that I felt, because it was my second pregnancy and they weren't the same, and it was just a different experience. I was adamant. I knew that I was having a boy. And I went ahead and I named him, and I was actually calling her by his name. So imagine my surprise when I go to the visit, get my ultrasound, and the technician goes, "Hey, do you want to know what you're having?" And I'm all excited because, I already know, right? I just know. I feel it in my gut or in my womb. But I'm like, yes, I'd really like to know. And she goes, "You see those 2 dots over there? That's a girl." And I'm like, "No, it's not." And she's like, "Yes, it is." And I'm like, "Are you for real?" Well, we kind of went through this exchange for a while. And yeah, I was like, all right, having a girl. But I just knew I was having a boy. So 6 months after having her, I then learned that I am pregnant again. And I'm like, wow, God has such a sense of humor, okay? I was just kind of getting into the groove of being a new mom all over again in my early 30s, just actually entering my 30s. So it was quite different. And to learn that I was going to be having another child, and they're actually 14 months apart. This time I decided, whatever it is, this was going to be my last one, definitely. And I just wanted that child to be healthy. And I know we all, want that, regardless of, you have a preference. I want a boy, I want a girl. I wanted my children to be healthy and, for me to have a safe delivery. So I really detached from the outcome, and I went ahead and I was like, okay, whatever happens, boy, girl, I'm good either way. So I go to my third ultrasound. Again, no expectations. I've detached from the outcome. And I'm there lying on the table, and the technician says, "Do you want to know what it is? What you're having?" And I'm like, "Sure, no problem." And she says, "It's a boy." And instantly the tears just started coming to my eyes. And it was a wonderful experience. And just thinking back, 7 years, it's been a beautiful journey, for me, having my 2 little ones in a new stage in my life and experience parenting with a active partner, being married. My first experience as a parent was a single one and a teen mom. So what I found is, it is truly, truly a role that is meant for two people, and because it gets tiring, it gets hard sometimes, and to be able to have that other person to lean on is as a support is amazing. And having gone through both, I've been through the role as a single mother and young, and trying to muddle my way through, and then also a little bit older, and being a wife and having an amazing husband who is a phenomenal dad, so much so that I envy my children. I'm like, wow, I wish I had a dad like that. But at the end of the day, you truly come to accept